On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UConn Huskies offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Just
breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Snagged in the middle, it's Parker. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The offense changing the play. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UConn.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Bowling Green's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Got out of trouble and throws. And the timing just a hair off. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Pine. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard drive from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UConn offense goes back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Bell. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Snap in the shotgun. grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go. One more push.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Back to pass, it's Pine. Finds his man, it's Ridley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You get to the running back before he gets started.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pulls it in. It's Garcia. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. You need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They move the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Making side adjustments here. Grab near the marker, it's Edwards. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. The quick out. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense
hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Brown has it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Huskies will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted.
He's got it down the left side. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch him. Runs through the tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. Man, in this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. He almost had the pick and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UConn will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Ripping through the defense. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Dropping back, it's Pine. Got it in the middle, it's Ridley.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on second down. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now they'll run the draw. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BG. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes one. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He might want another play. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Pine. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll try to pop the draw. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
On the double.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hogan. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pine. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to BYU. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, better look out. He's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Falcons will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. To the air. It's Pine. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. The short hands, it's Hogan.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play in the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down. Over the clock and the time running, they got to make sure they get a conversion.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads it downfield. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field. And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Ringo!
Trying to barge in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Bowling Green! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Puts it out in the flat. He's not going to get there. The defense coming up with a big stop to hold on to this 2-point lead deep in the fourth.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Quarterback making checks. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.